Quick, why should you trust me and not the hundreds of other videos out there? For the last 12 months, I've been able to pay myself over $1 million through my business. And the best part, I have absolutely nothing to sell you. But just a very quick disclaimer, I am strongly against unethical business practices, whether that's scalping up and reselling or doing things like dropshipping. So in this video, I'm only going to show you real ethical things that have worked for me. And best of all, every single idea in this video I have done myself and have proven that it works. Number one is running a Discord or Reddit community. So I mentioned I'm currently a college student, but when I was in 7th through 9th grade, I actually used to run over 7 different Discord servers. A couple of them had like 3,000 to 10,000 members, another had 65,000 members, another had 100,000 members, and one of them had over 275,000 members. In other words, I'm kind of like the Sam Bankman-Fried of Discord. Okay, that's a terrible analogy. Like the LeBron of Discord. Now, I know what you're thinking. Discord is a free website. Community platforms like Reddit is also a free website. Are you proposing that you're making money by just moderating these servers? No, but that's where the real leverage comes. On platforms like Discord and Reddit, you get thousands and hundreds of thousands of people talking in your communities absolutely for free. You have moderators who are spending time really dedicated, who love the topic. So you're not even having to really hire employees, although you can compensate these folks. And at the very top, you have all this leverage as the owner to invest all your time and money spent into growing these platforms. You would be surprised that literal teenagers like myself were making tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from Discord and Reddit. I'm gonna give you a quick 2-minute crash course on how to set this up yourself. So the first step is to find the topic for your community on Discord or Reddit. And I know what you're thinking, oh, there's plenty of different topics out there from finance to technology, but you'd be surprised. There's already Reddits and there's already Discords that have really saturated those topics. So I think you really need to come up with something that's a little bit more niche, a community that hasn't yet been created. The second option here is to trendjack. So if you're not familiar with trendjacking, there's a website called trends.google.com. It's run by Google. It has all the Google search data coming into it. So it's just this massive platform, and it's honestly a gold mine. I've been able to find topics there that 280,000 Discord server actually came from Google Trends. I was literally just on Google Trends wondering what is the hot topics on the internet right now, and I made a Discord server about one of those topics. Step number 2 is literally just to set a goal for yourself that you are going to improve this Discord server or Reddit community by 5% every single day. So that's an incredibly difficult goal, by the way. Companies, for instance, like to grow at something like 20%, 40% year over year. Obviously, startups, they might have more explosive growth, 100, 200% growth year over year. We're talking 5% day over day. What that realistically means is that every single day you need to invest some amount of time into either leveling up the Discord server or Reddit community itself, adding flares, adding rules, making it look really nice and pretty. And also time on growing the member count. You're gonna need to manually go and cross-link, comment on other subreddits, on other communities, message people to get them to join at the very beginning. It's very difficult, but the benefit is these things have the network effect. They have this benefit of once you get a critical mass of people, they're going to stay there and they're going to invite all of their friends in too, so you won't have to spend any money after that critical mass. But once you get to step number 3, which is my favorite part, monetization, now you're at the point where it really does become passive income. You've already put in the time to build this critical mass of people, improved the community, you have nice discussion topics, events, you have some moderators, stuff like that, and so you're ready to monetize. I'd recommend monetizing early, so don't wait until you have like 100,000 members to start monetizing, because then people are going to get a little bit upset. Oh, how come these people are putting up ads now in our lovely community space? So make them kind of have that thought that, hey, there's going to be something monetized here from the very beginning. So I'd recommend that once you get that critical mass of people, like about 1,000 people on your Reddit or Discord, you start to monetize in some shape or So I'd recommend that once you get that critical mass of people, like about 1,000 members in your Reddit or Discord, you start to monetize in some shape or form. Now, one option to monetize is to put up donation links. I know it's kind of crazy, but I literally was making $1,000 a month completely passively from Buy Me a Coffee link. Those are those links where you go on the website, at the very bottom, it's like, oh, donate here. You click on it and you can donate like $5 to the creator. I was literally making $1,000 a month from one of my Discord servers pretty much passively. However, what I've noticed is that selling almost always works better than donating across pretty much every business or idea you could come up with. And so I would recommend trying to sell some sort of product, whether you're making a Discord server about YouTube creators, give them some sort of starter pack of thumbnails and video topics, all for just $5. You're gonna get way more people purchasing that. And of course, you add that extra bonus of the special donation role and this little flag and perk next to their name that says they're a donator or supporter of the Discord. They're still going to be able to support, but you're just gonna get way more people doing that because they feel that there's a little bit of an ROI or benefit to it. But don't be afraid from selling super expensive stuff either. You can, over time, just add a ton of stuff into this one central server package, and eventually it becomes $100 or $1,000. I'd also recommend setting up affiliate links throughout your Discord server or your Reddit community. You can basically just set up those links throughout your server, and it's completely passive. Like, I have a Discord server from 5 or 6 years ago, and I still make a few $100s a month from just affiliate income. I put up the links for Amazon affiliate links just everywhere throughout the Discords, online, and I'm just still generating that income without doing anything. And step number 4 is to literally just reinvest every single dollar you make. But I really strongly recommend you just reinvest every single dollar you make. Hiring professional moderators or commissioning some artwork for your server or your community so people feel welcome there. Maybe buying some ads if that's something that you want to do. So just reinvest every dollar, and then once you get to a critical mass of users where it's just kind of exponentially growing from there, then you can just start to monetize without worrying. So my second idea on here is something that you probably have heard of, which is content creation. But wait, I have a couple of really important pieces of advice you need to listen to. Not all content creation is the same. Today you have tons and tons of people building short form that's on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Snapchat, TikTok. But I guarantee you will make more money on long form compared to short form, and long form is way more evergreen and passive than you think. Everyone loves short form nowadays because they're just scrolling Reels 24/7 themselves, so they think they can do it super easily, but you'd be surprised. It is pretty hard to make consistent viral content on these platforms, and the algorithm is constantly changing and becoming more and more difficult. Like, you have the biggest creators in the world like IShowSpeed or Mr. Beast starting to create shorts, and they're just dominating those platforms, getting hundreds of millions of views. So your chance of just getting a truly viral piece of content, yeah, you might get one, might get two, but those videos make like a few $100 anyway, and so for the majority of your channel, you're just not making anything. So I would strongly recommend you actually come back to long form, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you this video on the screen. I literally made 10 grand from this one long form video that I totally forgot about. I kid you not, last week, I was just randomly checking my YouTube analytics, and I was like, holy crap, this video alone earned me 10 grand. I spent around 5 hours making the video. So if you really calculate that out, I was making $2,000 an hour. It is absurd how much passive income you can generate from long form, where it's just spending a couple hours making a well-researched quality video that provides value to people, and you just earn income forever. It's not like short form where the video gets off the algorithm in a couple days and it just kind of expires. Form for years down the line, tens of years, you can just continue to print. There are also niches on long form content you would be shocked of. There is just no competition whatsoever. To prove this out to you, I grew a YouTube channel to 40,000 subscribers about a year or two ago in the education niche. Okay, 40,000 doesn't sound like a lot, but from that channel, I literally generated probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in sponsorships and deals through that, just because of how, niche that community was and how high value those folks were. So you can literally choose anything from like Legos to cars, and I'm sure you can find something specific about it, like, oh, the fastest cars in the world. And so we have a YouTube channel just focused on discussing how fast cars can get, right? You just choose this very niche subject, and slowly you can grow out of it. But at the very beginning, because you're just so niched, you will get views, and it won't be super competitive. But I am gonna be honest with you, there are certain topics that will just earn you way more money than the rest. I've been doing YouTube since I was literally in like the first grade, because my older brother had a YouTube channel, and across all of my earnings from YouTube, which are a lot, by the way, I would say that the topics that generate the most money, one video on those will out-earn an entire channel making like gaming content or like music or something like that. So I would recommend you choose your niche wisely. I'm literally just gonna read out the list to you. It's making money online, digital marketing, lifestyle, and beauty and makeup. Now, I know these seem kind of restricted. You're like, hey, I'm not really interested in finance, but maybe you're interested in credit card miles and credit card points, or maybe you're interested in different banking systems, or you like to make video essays about like, I don't know, the International Monetary Fund, and you like to talk about these historical subjects, right? There are certain niches within each of these topics, and it'll still be close to that $10 sweet RPM that you're getting per 1,000 views. I would recommend that you choose something within that. And what do you think I'm doing right now, right? I'm earning $10 RPM on this finance channel. The third idea I have for you is creating an info product. Now, I have literally made hundreds of thousands of dollars completely passively through info products online in the education space in specific. These are just complete gold mines because you set up the info product once, okay? And it can, again, generate revenue forever. And you have so much leverage about how you get to decide to promote your info product. You could sell on your long form YouTube channel, kind of what I did, or you can sell on Twitter. I have an account, link it down in the description below. This guy named Yevra, I don't know who he is, but this guy literally just promotes his info product, which by the way is a Telegram group chat on X, on Twitter. He just makes these Twitter posts about things he found interesting. And I kid you not, there are like 1,000 people in his info product at like $600 a piece, right? And it's like mostly passive. He has a bunch of PDFs in there, has voice notes, like stuff like that he doesn't really need to update or make any changes to. And at that point, you can literally just hire someone to just run your Twitter for you if you're generating that much income. Okay, now I'm not the master of info products. I've done it before, done it myself, been quite successful with it, but there are just better channels out there to teach you about info products in particular. If you're really interested in learning how to build a good info product, I'd strongly recommend the guru himself, Alex Hormozi. Everyone watches him, has like millions of subscribers, and there are a few videos and books that he has that are just genuinely valuable pieces of content that I'd recommend to anyone. Okay, I know this idea and the content creation, you might have been like, okay, this is kind of interesting, but where's the good stuff, okay? So number 4, something really good. Blogging. Okay, so come back with me to like 2004. This was an absolute gold mine on the internet. You could make a blog. It was completely uncompetitive on the internet. So within a couple weeks, you would be ranked 1 on Google, start pulling in hundreds of thousands of page views per day, and getting paid basically passively for this information that you've put on the internet. Now, I have been blogging since I was literally 5 years old. So I have almost 16 years of experience with blogging, and I have made my fair share of money as well from these types of websites. Again, same thing with the long form. It's just about those evergreen niches where you can post some piece of information online and it just gets views forever. So I'd strongly recommend you choose something slightly uncompetitive that you can post blogs about. So for instance, with my education business last year, we posted a ton of blogs about the ACT and the SAT and about science fairs and scholarships and all of these award programs. And so you would see blogs like the 10 best neuroscience scholarships in Michigan, the most niched thing that you could imagine in the world, right? But there are still, Google is just this massive platform, right? There's still probably 3,000 people in Michigan searching that term per month, and they're gonna come across your website. So now you imagine you get 1,000 blogs. How many views are you pulling in per month? And then as a result, you have affiliate links, you have Google AdWords, right? Where you're actually generating the ads on your website, or partnerships, sponsorships from other brands that want to advertise on your website, or doing what I did and just launching my own business off of this blog. It goes absolutely crazy. Not enough people are doing it anymore. Everyone's obsessed with this new video gold mine, short form, and short form does work. If you're really, really good at making short form content, of course, I'm sure these people are making a lot. But the amount of work that it takes to update short form, and honestly, I'm just not funny enough or entertaining enough to make short form content. So I can sit there and write a couple blogs, hire 5 people abroad to go write blogs for me, and just print in this niche. Okay, number 5 is absolutely crazy. It's micro SaaS. Okay, so you may have heard of SaaS, software as a service. SaaS is the opposite of these big businesses like Salesforce and Intuit. The most small website. You go online and you type in, PDF editor where I can replace in a PNG image, and you click on that site that's at the very top. Nowadays, half of those sites are completely AI generated. All the code is written by AI. They have a very simple Stripe link or some monetization put on it. And these people are literally generating tens of thousands of dollars a month. Now, admittedly, I have tried micro SaaS, but I'm not very good at it just because I didn't have the time to invest in it. I've been spending my time building my own startup. And so you do need to put in a little bit of time just once again to like launch up the site, put some blogs on it, start to advertise it a little bit. But there is a very, very good book that I would strongly recommend. It's about 30, 35 bucks, but it's by this guy named Peter Levels. He's this European guy who's just absolutely printing, like making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, completely passively through his micro SaaS. Every month or two, he's just traveling, he'll make a new website in a couple hours using AI, put it online, see if people use it. If not, he trashes the website. He's just been doing this for years on end. So he wrote a book called Make. I'd recommend it. I recommend you follow him on Twitter, and he has like kind of just full guides about how to do this micro SaaS thing. So if you're interested in like AI, you like to code, that seems of interest, I would strongly recommend working on micro SaaS businesses. And I know it just kind of sounds ridiculous because you would be like, oh, it's just never going to earn as much as my day job, but it's just absolutely not true. Peter Levels alone has inspired probably hundreds of people on Twitter, seen them who just literally do what he does, and they all credit him. Like this guy, I just saw him on Twitter, he's like doing this amazing thing. I started it too. I made, like this guy will be like, oh yeah, I made this nano banana, like an AI image generation website for removing, people out of your photos, or for editing people's faces, or removing wrinkles on your face. And it's literally called like removewrinkles.com, or like whatever it is. And these people, once again, are just like very, very good, solid passive income. So strongly recommend micro SaaS for people who are like techies. So the next one on our list, number 6, is AI freelancing. And I know what you're thinking, just stop right there. Not freelancing, like not like going on Fiverr or Upwork and working for like literally 15 bucks an hour. I'm talking about AI freelancing. So all of you know about OpenAI, Anthropic, XAI, these big AI frontier labs that are dropping hundreds of millions of dollars on just collecting data to train their AI model. So this new class of freelancing has emerged. One of these platforms is called Merkle. I'll link it in the description down below. These guys are the 3 founders of it. They're all like under 24 or something. All of them are self-made billionaires, the youngest self-made billionaires in the world. And they run this platform that allows people like yourself to go on, select a topic that you're like interested in or know a lot about. So for instance, like math, physics, biology, chemistry, geography, medical, physical therapy, like culinary arts, like literally anything. So if you're a student, you're studying something, I'm sure like most of you have some interest of like, okay, I'm interested or I'm skilled in this. You can probably find something on the Merkle platform, and it'll literally just generate you like insane pay. It's so much better than an internship or anything like that. So if you're looking to just generate some cash on the side and you don't really care about like what exactly you're doing, I'd strongly recommend you check out Merkle. The link is in the description. It's probably the least passive thing on the list, but I had to throw it in there just because it's so interesting. Okay, and now for those 2 bonus ideas that I promised you. The first one is something that I have literally launched and it does work. Okay, and it is called AI affiliate generation hacking. I'm literally coining the term because not many people have ever done it before. But basically on Twitter specifically, this is kind of like something specific to Twitter. You may have noticed these like viral videos, right? That'll showcase like some guy who's like showcasing hacks with his clothing. So he'll be like, oh, I have this new pin for my pants, right? And you can put it on your pants and it like helps you with this 5-minute crafts sort of videos. You know what I'm talking about? Those lifestyle like random videos that'll show you those quick hacks. Those go super viral. But the thing is on Twitter, you can actually respond, you can have comments, you can have links in there. And so oftentimes what will happen is someone's watching one of these videos and they're like, holy crap, this vacuum is just so cool. I wish I had this vacuum. Maybe they'll search it online. They probably won't be able to find that exact same vacuum. So what you do, you can even do this manually if you wanted, but it's probably really boring, is you go on Twitter, find those tweets that are going super viral about one of these like 5-minute craft sort of videos, and you find a product, create an affiliate link to that product, and you put it in as a comment, and you say, hey, I found this product for you. And because the Twitter algorithm is just horrible at detecting bots as well, and they actually allow it. It's like through the API. I was using their API, the official thing. You can just use that. You don't even have to use like a scraping or automation site. You can just respond to these en masse. And so I created the full Zapier pipeline for this. I'll just give it to you guys for free if you join my Discord server though. So join my Discord server, tag me, I'll send it over to you. And yeah, it literally allows you to automatically get those tweets, right? Generate a comment for them that includes an affiliate link to the product that you're talking about, and bam, it really works. It's kind of crazy, and yeah, I think no one on YouTube has probably ever talked about this idea. And the final, last but not least one, contributing to the slopification of all short form content platforms. So I know I said that, hey, I'm not a fan of short form content, but I have dabbled in AI generated short form content. So I have created a full pipeline that will take an AI influencer of your choice, generate a video of them speaking and do all of this stuff. And it makes for a really interesting video, to be honest. Like, you've probably seen those movie trailers or like stuff like that. Or not movie trailer, but like movie summary, those sort of videos on YouTube Shorts and on Instagram Reels. I think they're actually like pretty good, and there's no reason that someone should have to like go and manually make those videos. So there's very interesting things you could do in a niche, for example, like meditation videos, book reviews, book summaries, movie summaries, stuff like that, that you can basically just entirely AI generate nowadays and post them online. So I actually made a full pipeline for that as well in Zapier. Zapier is this really intuitive free platform that you can check out. So I will put another link to my Discord server in the description. The Discord server, just tag me asking for it, I'll send it over to you. My Discord server is super small, so don't worry about that. All right, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. That's all I ask, and thank you so much. See you later.